Alright, how's it going, YouTube? Just give y'all a quick recap of over the weekend testing tune. So I'm gonna start off with the Pro Stock. So as y'all know, I run the Dragworks on here. They're on narrow tires, I believe, narrow rims. So they overlap, but it works great. Like literally, I could put the car down on a dry surface and it will get down. So that's a good thing. Been doing a lot of tweaking with remotes. I have yet to mess. I left it the way it was since I've been running it in a stock car. So pretty much I don't even know where the timing is at or the start power. So those are things I need to go over because I am getting a little cog at the line. Even on the dry floor, like when I take off, I'm still getting a little cog. So maybe I need to go through the punches and find which one is the best punch setting. That's what I didn't do. I just kept trying to find the sweet spot for the point in the radio. And it worked out, but I think I could still do better if I was to go in the ESC and mess with stuff. And also, I think I need to make, for this car, I think I need to make the suspension just a little bit softer. The shocks is fine, but as far as the suspension, I think I need to make it softer for the rear because the car just pops a wheelie when it should squat down. So that might be something I'm working on, but I definitely want, before I do that, I want to play with the ESC settings. So I want to try to just leave my where it's cogging. So if I'm cogging at a 28 point, I want to leave it there and then play with the punch in the ESC to see if that would eliminate it. If not, then I'll play with the timing to see if that would help. And if not, we just got to keep messing with it. If not, the cog is fine, but it is a delay that you want to work out. So, yeah, Pro Stock is doing good. Still running these, I believe these is the first gen Cyro fronts. I don't even think they're belted. So, yeah. And as I said, I run the Dragworks in the rear. I really want to get rid of the two-wheel wheelie bar and go with a single wheel or underneath, a wheelie bar that comes from underneath. So we'll see. And we're thinking to make some changes here in the near future. So y'all stay tuned for that, and we'll see where it goes from there. We're going to make some changes to the front, see if we can get the battery up more. That should help with the wheeling. Because if I put the point up too much on this car, it just stays in the air. So like half track and then drops down. So we'll find ways to eliminate that and then get better on the Pro Stock. I'm liking the Pro Stock though. Actually, I'm loving it. It's very fun and takes your mind off of all the outlaw stuff. So yeah. And as y'all know, this car has been in many accidents. Like look at my rear shock tower. That's two shock towers put together into one, and it's working. And I'm using these rear floating body mounts. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm using the rear floating body mounts. Those is working. I would like to get the front, but we're not in any form of needing anything right now but to make the car better. Everything is here. It's just to perform better. So this is the Integrity transmission, this thing. So let me give y'all a brief. So last year when I put this transmission in this car after I broke the Proline, I didn't even put a bearing on the right side. So I ran this car pretty much the whole last year, half of last year, and with a blown bearing, with no bearing. So the car would always pull right off the line but then go dead down, or it would pull in the big end. So I kind of figured that out. But now I got the car to go dead down every time. So it would be nice to see what it would do on the Outlaw, but we're going to stick on the Bullet. And speaking of that, let me go ahead and grab that right now. So yeah, to get started with the Bullet, I had a front issue with the steering servo. So after the car, I believe it flipped, this nut came loose, and I did not catch it to the end of the day. So what was happening was this wheel right here was just moving back and forth. So when I was driving the car back to me, it would just go left or go right. And that was from this tire being loose. So we caught that towards the end and did a good pass. And then what happened to the rear was the Woolly bar. So what happens is, let me show y'all. When the battery's in there, see how high the Woolly bar is? But when the battery's in there, this is what happens. It flexes. The car doesn't lift, but it flexes. So I give it that room to get down and squat. But the Woolly bar was so low that it was just steering the car, and I didn't catch that till like the middle of the day. So once I figured out the Woolly bar, I was still having a problem with the steering. So I really didn't get no good passes in because of that, but it was still a good day of testing. As far as this car, I'm still working because, you know, the battery definitely has the power now. The Gen Z's battery is definitely working. So one of my runs, I think I seen like 7.6. So what I did was I took all the timing back out of the ESC, which should I say boost, and I left the turbo, but I took a lot of boost out, about 20. So I'm at like 15 on boost, and I was getting down pretty fine, and I seen better on my current in the ESC, which in the data logs, and I also seen better voltage. So I'm gonna assume that I could go faster with less timing and be more efficient. So that's what we're gonna try. But anyway, yeah, the car is working out. Still undecided which car to go with. Not really pressed for anything, but still undecided. Also, our points race is coming up, so I'll be doing some testing for that, and hopefully just to get out, have some fun. Not pressed to be in the points race. I'm not sure if I make it to Florida. Got a lot going on this year, so we'll see. Also, we have Dirty Den's race coming up this Sunday. Unfortunately, I can't make it because it's my daughter's birthday, so good luck to everybody going, and it's gonna be a great day out there. So anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. I am seeing great results with the Gen Z's. Shout out to Jay and Power Man, because I seen a video with the hubs that are metal. So I am going to get those, and I'm not sure if I want to get the wides or the narrows. Now, if y'all stayed in the video for this long, I wanted to ask about how could I change the front of this to the B6. Do I have to buy the hubs? What do I need to change these? This is a Losi, so I would be able to change the steering servo, because remember, I still get bumps there, but because the car is so low and set, it doesn't show. But I would like to just eliminate that option if possible. If not, I'll be looking into a car in the future. But for now, she's doing her thing. So y'all stay tuned, and look out for it.